genuine question here. What do you do when you enter a public map in this game? Was it chilling with others? Doing a costume show? Dancing and fooling around? The last one might be me, to be honest. I do it in every match though.
Burn! Burn!
And in this season's public map, one where you can go diving without any diving suit and still not get booked by the police, there are lots of things to do as well. Among the many things you can do is fishing. You can go fishing by exploring the deep ocean in this public map. Clownfish, blue tangs, you can fish for trouble as well if you want to. Since it is a diving simulator, of course you'll meet many sea creatures as well, some of which are apex predators. Your ex doesn't count, by the way. Now, hunting that apex predator is the minigame that not many people know of. Maybe almost no one knows about this minigame, despite it being so fun and rewarding. Now let's talk about that, not about your ex. You know, whenever I play IDV each day, there will always be a terror shock waiting for me. A terror shock a day keeps my sanity away after all. Then I realized that the mini-games in IDV might be almost as many as my terror shocks. Too many to count. Over the years, we've had so many mini-games already. Fishing, solving puzzles, dance simulator, dating sim. In fact, there are so many dating sim mini-games that I tried. So much, so that sometimes I forget whether I'm playing IDV or Tinder. Now, the mini-games in IDV wouldn't be interesting if there were nothing to reward the players with, so the devs gave many things as rewards for playing them. A small amount of clues, spyglasses, portraits that you might not use, basically things that you'll probably forget about in the next 2 days. Those were still better than what my boss can give me, by the way. However, the devs are not stingy. Once in a while, playing mini-games can be quite rewarding. Occasionally, you can get B, or even A-tier skins by playing them. I remember when I got that 1 B-tier skin for Forward after playing a minigame. It was quite useless for me because I don't own Forward. Sometimes you can also get furniture by playing minigames. These pieces of furniture would likely end up as relics and be forgotten in the next few days though. That was still better than what my boss can give me, by the way. But if we look at the positive side, we can get collectibles that are quite good if we want to decorate the room, which is why I suggest you play the mini-games to collect furniture that will one day turn into relics. And this mini-game in this public map is quite good on its own because, unlike any other mini-game, it feels like playing an actual standalone game, one similar to CSGO. The fact that we have to hunt an apex predator with friends in this minigame says a lot about the minigame itself. This is gonna be great if you're a fan of CSGO. As I said before, the typical minigame in IDV can give you some rewards by playing through certain game mechanics, ranging from solving puzzles to a dating sim. The diving simulator in this public map works quite similarly in that sense. You dive, do missions, fight an apex predator, and claim your rewards. It has its own gameplay mechanics, and thus it is a minigame. To access this minigame, you can enter the public map, the one that will give you the laggiest gameplay because too many people show up wearing flashy skins. That phenomenon will make your processor cry so hard, so be ready for it. Upon entering the public map, you can go straight to the diving zone. Ignore that gorgeous-looking Helena or Joseph you meet along the way. You're not in their heart after all. Once you're in the diving zone, you can start diving. Once again, ignore the fact that you're diving without any diving suit, wearing your slim dress that won't protect you at all from the water pressure. This is a game. What do you expect? As you dive, you'll notice something that looks like a pufferfish. That is actually a gun if you ask me. The thing fires bubbles that can somehow capture clownfish, blue tangs, Joseph. That pufferfish will also become your main weapon when you encounter the apex predator that occasionally appears in the vast ocean. The game will tell you if an apex predator has appeared, similar to how your landlord tells you to pay rent every month. Beating that apex predator is quite hard to do alone. You'll need other players to beat it with you. Every time I beat these apex predators, I do it with random players. Of course, I'm always the one who becomes the target while my random teammates enjoy the hunting. Now, beating the apex predator will give you some rare items. It won't improve your financial situation, but at least you can craft many things from those items. Some of them can be crafted into furniture, and this is where the minigame gets interesting. I think, in a way, this minigame is a hidden gem. Quite fun, quite challenging, yet not many people know about it, probably because it isn't an actual standalone minigame, and is instead placed inside the public map as the map's own minigame. Cryptic Notes beats this minigame in popularity, even though it gives us all a headache after meeting 3 wraiths and 1 gremlin trolling. Like, imagine you need some relief from the usual daily rank stress, then you play Cryptic Notes, get trolled by a gremlin, and end up even more stressed. This minigame, on the contrary, gives you room to breathe because you get to go diving, watching all those colorful sea creatures swimming beautifully in the vast ocean. This is purely a stress reliever in this stress-inducing game, and that's marvelous. Then, this minigame gives you some nice rewards. Furniture is the main reward, including fish for your fish tanks. I've collected some fish myself for the fish tank in my room. Among them was a shark that I named Eric, by the way. Fighting the apex predator in the ocean is also quite fun. You do so by shooting bubbles at it, which somehow dies after getting hit around 30 times. That's quite confusing if you think about it, because being hit by bubbles should feel about the same as being poked. Again, this is a game. What do you expect? But seriously, fighting the apex predator is fun. Shooting it with bubbles somehow gives me the same vibe as playing CSGO. I already had fun fighting the apex predator with random players, so imagine doing it with your friends. Beating an apex predator also gives you some rare items that you can use to craft furniture and other items. I'll probably forget about the furniture in 2 days, but at least I got something. Aside from hunting the apex predator, you can actually do several other things in the public map. Like me, I danced with strangers, chatted with some of them, and eventually got new ideas and new perspectives about the game, life, or anything else. All is good as long as you don't expect to meet a lover there, in which case, that's probably not going to happen. I'll talk about the other features of this public map another time. Thanks for watching, and have a good day.